Can't stay charged. Oh. Yeah, it's my man. I'm in Colors 5 right now. Yeah. I did the interview for the movie out here, actually, a couple weeks ago before I went to Dubai.
You have this book over 10.
So what's up, family? This is Barbershop Talk. You know? Nah, we have to do that. Because the people got to learn. Nah, you can't do that. Nah, the people got to learn. Don't turn around and stop teaching. See? He want to stop teaching. He was talking all that hot shit. He was talking all this hot shit.
He done went got the book.
Now we got the camera. He done brought the dictionary out. Almost dislocated my shoulder and shit. Shaking my hand. Yeah, man. Come on, man. We got to catch this body on file. We got to keep this shit on file. These are the X-Files. But yeah, I'm talking to my brother here. He's a definite MOOR, very conscious. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Pat blowing up in Africa. Salute the Pat. Okay. Yo, hold on. He got the thing.
What the thing, man?
Hold this for me, my brother. Damn, he acting like an Israelite now. Yo, you might as well tell him read.
No, there's no Bible here.
Read.
No, there's no Bible. There's no Bible. Come.
Let him hold it. I'm filming, bro.
Let him that.
Yo, let him hold it. I'm filming. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna give it. What is this book? What is the name? What edition is this?
Black's Law Dictionary.
What edition? What edition is it?
The revised 4th edition.
Okay. So we having a conversation about white being a status, which I'm not mad at the brother for saying. But he's telling me nigga means monkey, and I'm telling him nigga means king. Now this is the reason why I'm gonna have this conversation with you. If we're going to accept that white means a status, then that means we're contextualizing this information based on a not so relevant knowledge. As far as the average person walking around here, they're not dealing with it from a colloquial meaning sense. You're dealing with it from legal sense or construct. Since we're going to do that and say white is a status, I'm equally now going to turn around and say, well, then nigga ain't no monkey or ignorant black person. Nigga is king. Because if you're going to correct us when we say white and you say, no, there's no white means status, the Caucasian is what you mean. If you're going to correct me when I'm talking about this white man and tell me, no, white is a status, then I'm going to correct you when you say nigga and tell you nigga also is a status. Because in Ethiopia, nigga is a title of nobility that denotes an Ethiopian sovereign. In Niger, before the 15th century, there was no letter J sound. So Niger is nigger. And in the book of Acts chapter 13, Simon Bar Jesus was a nigger. And in fact, if we go to Kemet, in fact, if we go to South Africa, in fact, if we go through all these different languages in Africa, we'll find that nigger is consistent with some form of status of nobility or royalty. These are facts. So I don't have a problem with this. If we got to play, it's a doctrine of equal footing. You deal with the law. If we're going to say white is status, then we have to say nigga status. If we're going to say white man, then I'm going to say nigga is not a good word for us to say.
All right.
If white is status, then I'm keeping nigga, but that means king.
All right, so
niggas are king.
All right, so I am dealing with knowledge right here.
Yes, so
knowledge. All right, so prove your point now.
I just did.
No, but what on?
You came with, you walk around with your dictionary.
No, we're not talking about walking around now.
You could go on Google.
No.
You could go on Google and see what.
Who put this together?
The culture, you have to put it to them words. That's them right.
The Caucasian
take them at
with
them word.
The Caucasian
take
with the
them at the word.
So who's white? Are we white, brother?
Huh?
Are you a white man?
Yes, I'm a white man. I'm a white man. I'm a free white person. Like,
no, I'm with you.
I'm a free white person. Do you have a problem with that?
Yo, bro, what you pull out this book for?
To explain white.
Free white person.
All right, let's look up the meaning.
All right. So I'm going to read it now. Read it.
It says free white persons.
Sound like an Israelite right now.
No.
Read!
No, it's, all right. Tell them online that it's a law dictionary.
Read!
Tell them online that it's a law dictionary. No Israelite here.
The Black Law persons referred to the Naturalization Act as amended by Act of July 1487 as meaning naturally given to it when first used in First Saturday 103C3, meaning all persons belonging to the European races then commonly counted as white. and their descendants, including such descendants in other countries to which they have immigrated.
Continue. This are the juicy part.
Okay. This are the juicy part.
That is the juicy part.
Let's get it.
It says it includes all European Jews, more or less intermixed with peoples of Celtic, Scandinavian, Teutonic, Iberian, Latin, Greek, and Slavic descent. It includes Magyars, Lapps, and Finns, and the Basque of Albanians. It includes the mixed Latin, Celtic, Iberian, and Moorish inhabitants of Spain and Portugal. That's the part you wanted to get? You wanted the Moorish? Alright, boom.
Hold on. So this white status. Hold on. It's a question. It's a question. While we're reading. I can't ask no questions while we're reading. All right, put your finger on that part and keep in mind that I have a question about that. Because I just want to know if all these people are white in status that they just mentioned. I want to know if us of our complexion, if us and our complexion are sharing the same status as all those other. Well, we can't call them white no more. Caucasians.
Before you have any critique, let him finish.
Okay, I just want to know. You don't want to tell us something.
You don't want to do it prematurely.
Okay, go ahead, my brother.
Alright, so
Moorish! On the sound! On the sound! Moorish!
Okay, we gonna deal with you too.
I saw you know, sir.
We gonna deal with
The
you.
question was asking prematurely.
Okay.
Go again, my brother.
I got some questions for you, brother.
Asians and North African inhabitants of Sicily, and the mixed Slav and Tartar inhabitants of South Russia. It does not mean Caucasian race.
Say it again!
Aryan.
Say it again, brother! Say it again!
It does not mean Caucasian race,
My brother.
Aryan race, or Indo-European races, nor the mixed Indo-European, Dravidian, Semitic, and Mongolian peoples who inhabit Persia. A Syrian of Asiatic birth and descent will not be entitled to become a naturalized citizen of the United States as being a free white person.
As being a free white person. So when the immigration guy asks me,
Preach. Let's get it.
no preaching.
Why you preaching? You going in your bag. Go ahead.
When the immigration guy asks me, say, where's your green card, social security, and visa? I may turn to him and tell him that those contracts are necessary. And him say, prove me law to show that. And we're talking about the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 30.
These the people who hear you cut and pack.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone has a
All
right
the time.
to freedom of movements and resident or national within the borders of his state. Everyone has a right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. Now, so we are going to take them now in the nationality now.
Okay.
Right? Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Don't monopolize all the time now.
No, man.
I'm listening,
Article
brother.
15. Everyone has a right to a nationality.
And they have the right to change it.
No
Clause 2.
one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality, nor denied the right to change his name. You saw that when they touch it? You saw that when they touch a brain cell? Nor deny the right to change his nationality, nor deny the right to change his name. One of the same. You see that man that when I talk to right, sir? Dignitary. That's what I deal with him. You don't see it? Once you change your name, link back with the ancestors.
That's right. I'm with that.
Automatically start to flow.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. Oh, you know, press resume if you see. Keep that thing there. Keep that thing there. Now, this is the first question. Go back to that place I asked you where it's naming all these people.
Alright, so it goes.
Then, and amongst the Moorish, were there other people? Pat, you can turn this down a little bit? Yeah. The people want to hear this. Were there other people that also are part of this status called white that's being shared with the Moorish?
The Moorish?
The Moorish man is in there for the status of white, right?
Alright, so look
It's a question.
So
I want to make sure this,
Let's
you know,
give me a chance to finish.
because I see you about to buck dance.
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't want no buck dancing.
No, but how you rough
No
me?
buck dancing, brother.
No, but how you rough me?
Because we love you.
Oh, you rough me up, so.
No.
No, we talking, man. We talking. All right, so look at this.
Okay.
We talking. We know.
What's first question?
No, but
Let's make sure they got the question.
But give me a
I got you. I'm gonna just ask it one more time for the people.
No, but you asked already. I'm
gonna ask again.
No, but
because you're causing, you're creating filibusters.
No.
You asked me, well, rough you up so, and now we forgot what the question is.
No.
So let me ask the question. Don't be afraid of the question.
All right, go on again.
We gotta get proper context. Amongst the many groups of people that we just read about in terms of the status, because okay, let's do it like this. One for all. Are you a white man?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so now.
And white is status.
Okay, good. So,
all right, so
is this, hold on, the next question is coming.
No.
The next question is coming.
Put it back around and
You
then
see,
answer
this is
the
not,
status.
no problem. Let me get the second question.
No, man, put it back around and then answer the status. White is status. You try to know that.
No, we read the definition.
All right.
It's on record.
Okay.
So now that we know he's a white man, and this is based on status,
Yeah, all right.
is this status of you as a white man shared with other people that we normally call white people as well? I saw Moorish in there, but I also saw Scandinavian and all these other people. Are those all melanated people? Or are you sharing this status with certain other white people? Because if you are like this, I'm a white man, and you're hanging out with these other crackers talking about we got status, and you then we're niggas and y'all on some other shit.
No.
You sound like you're betraying the rest of the black race.
But that's not fair.
No, okay, I know it's not fair. So the question is this. Are you sharing this status?
No, don't say that.
Are you sharing?
Don't rough him up.
You rough me up, son. Listen, are you sharing this status with other people that are non-melanated? That's what I'm asking.
You don't have to call them crackers.
We don't have to. We're gonna have empathy for these crackers that enslaved us. I got you. So this is what I'm saying.
But look at this. But look at.
He ain't feel no weight. He ain't feel no weight. Say that again, my brother.
The man said crackers, you don't say nothing. No, you don't say crackers. When you said nigga, we niggas, you don't say nothing. When you say white crackers, you say don't say white.
You started defending the white man.
They're white crackers, nigga.
Yo, listen.
Your contrary is, and that's earlier now. You were saying that Negroes mean kings.
Niggas. Niggers etymologically means kings. The white man taught you it mean monkey. And I don't even know if he taught you that. You might have made that up.
So look at this.
But answer that question. Is your white status being shared with other non-melanated people?
All right, so let me answer. After you're not giving me an answer.
Thank you, my brother.
Is that a yes or no question? Not explaining yes or no.
And then explain after.
Hold on. Answer the question, yes or no.
We need more people like him to moderate shit.
We know.
See, he got less patience for this type of stuff. And that's good.
We know that is only one nation.
Who is the we?
And really one race.
But the man answer one question.
That's right.
Right?
You put out this dictionary. I ain't bring this out.
But let me finish.
That dictionary sound like you and a group of other people being called white.
We know that is one nation. Anything else is the artificiality of nation and the artificiality of race. Because you can't be a human being without being a Moor.
Where does it say that in this dictionary that you brought up? Where are you getting this information from?
We're not talking about this now.
So where are you getting these ideas from?
So I tell you now, sir,
Sir,
that out of the Moorish nation,
I saw Moorish there, but I also, before that, I saw Scandinavian and all these other people that I would refer to as crackers on given occasions. So I want to know, are you guys sharing status separate from the rest of your own people?
All I'm saying, that all these nations that you're talking about is artificiality of nation.
You saying that, but
An
it didn't.
artificiality of race.
Where you getting that from? Because it didn't say that.
What
when,
I'm telling you.
When you told the man to read.
All right. So we're talking about common sense now.
No, we're not doing that. We do common sense is to read the quote that you asked the brother to read. Nah, you're not gonna make up no new doctrine.
All right. All right.
Read the. What did you read? Can you read that section?
Sir,
You brought this book here.
he asked one question. It was a yes or no.
It's like
Are you trying to don't tell me
Yo,
I don't understand.
These it's a bunch of white people mobbing out and him. That's all the same status. It's like 8-10 people over there. That's
Don't
white.
call them crackers.
Yeah, don't call them crackers. We don't have to call them crackers.
But it's okay when
Don't call
it's
them
okay to call me nigga though.
What?
It's okay to say nigga. You say nigga.
But me always tell you-
You didn't defend the nigga
But
yet.
me always
You
tell
defend
you
the
that
cracker.
our people are not
Some
Negroes.
real fucking talk.
We are Moors.
You defend the cracker. You
We are
didn't defend the
Moors.
nigga yet.
We are Moors.
You did not defend the nigga
He's
yet.
not even
You defended
addressing the-
cracker.
And you do this.
And it was
Do you
a
hear
yes
him?
or no
I did this.
question you asked.
Don't blame me.
It was a
You
yes
do
or
this
no
thing.
question.
You beating me up now?
You're doing this thing.
You are rough me up.
No, you're doing this thing.
You are trying
I
rough
didn't know him doing.
He roughing me up now.
You know him
No,
is a
you gonna
toddler
tell me
in
I don't know.
relation to the knowledge.
No, you tell me I don't know.
You know he's a toddler in relation to the knowledge.
I'm agreeing with the toddler.
A toddler make a point, but you can't answer it
All
yet.
right. But me answer a long time.
You don't answer it
So
yet.
look
You
at
try to explain.
There's two questions that's not been answered. Why you don't?
Right here.
Why
Why-
you defending the cracker?
That's one of
Why you
them.
don't defend the nigga? Oh, don't call them
Celtic,
cracker.
Iberian, and
Don't
Moorish.
call
Yeah,
them
can you
cracker.
please read these? He had to look it over too
Why you
now.
never say
It
don't
is-
call them
He gotta look it over too now.
Let it read. Let it read.
It includes the mixed Latin, Celtic, Iberian.
It includes who?
It includes the mixed Latin, Celtic, Iberian, and Moorish inhabitants of Spain and Portugal.
So what is your understanding on that?
Wait, keep going with the Scandinavian
Okay.
and all those other people. Come on.
Man, give him the thing, man. That's why we don't want
No. He's
No,
gonna
man,
read.
give me-
No.
Give me, you
No,
read it.
we're gonna
man.
get someone that's not you, not me reading it.
No.
That's how we're gonna do that.
Read the thing, man. That's him.
Brother, I can comprehend what I heard. You not addressing the answer. We
Give
don't
him
need
the phone, man. Why you have to have the phone? Give him the phone and read the thing.
That's a Bible.
Yeah, it may as well be. Hold, let me let this brother be happy.
Give him the
Where we at?
phone
Where's this at?
and read the dictionary.
Where we at? Where you
See,
want?
that's all.
Free white persons. Free white persons referred to in the Naturalization Act and amended by. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, if you want me to read, you're gonna get this work the way I have to give it to you. I was gonna let him read and wait by your rules. If I'm reading, I'm gonna read like when I'm reading to myself, and I'm gonna stop and ask questions periodically about what I'm reading. So this is the free white persons. That's what this means. Black Law's Dictionary. Free white persons referred to in Naturalization Act. So now I have to ask you, when was the Naturalization Act? As amended by Act July 14th, 1870. So before 1870, you would not have been the status called a free white person, correct?
Yeah, but you said that that was the first time the word free white person was being
Good.
used.
So what the hell was you prior to 1870? Now at 1870 post, you're a white man. Before that, who the hell was you?
We're still Moors.
They don't say that.
No, you don't say that there, but we're still Moors.
Okay, where's that at in here?
Moabites.
Where do we see this?
It's not there.
And you're Moabites. You know, in Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 1 in the Bible, it says, in Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 1 in the Bible, it says the Ammonites and the Moabites are forbidden to come into the congregations of the Lord. So, Moabite is a religious term. And in the Bible, God don't allow you in his own congregation. So why would you identify yourself amongst a group of people that God has castigated and say you don't belong in his Bible? That's Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 1.
Are you a Christian now?
I'm not a Christian, but if
All right, so
but
then
hold
bring
on,
the Bible
stop.
there.
If we find
We have a lot of
okay,
shit
stop.
right there.
Where do we get the word Moabite from? Is that not a biblical reference?
Customarily.
Customarily, where else did we find the word prior to the Bible?
Customarily, they said.
Okay, what older book other than the Bible can we find the word Moabite as a reference?
Customarily is.
That's not the answer, but we'll move forward.
It's a biblical-
So it's a biblical term. So if you name yourself,
Customarily.
look, if I say I'm a Hebrew, we're gonna find the Bible as a reference for the story to
But never read
contextualize.
certain place in the Bible.
Okay, good. They what? To the
Remember the
Bible?
Bible come from other books, of the ancestors. You know that.
Yes, but what that got to do with God says the Ammonites and the Moabites are not allowed into the congregations of the Lord.
Where's Lord?
Sir, can you please find out in this Bible, please?
Okay, we'll move forward. We'll move forward. Because now these teachers got to. These teachers got to be questioned now. Because you're not just going to say anything now.
So read out.
Okay, so you said prior to 1870, because from 1870 forward, you're a free white person. Prior to that, you said you still...
We're still free.
Conscious
We're still free.
You're Moabite.
Oh, God.
We're Moors.
You're Moors, but you said Moabite.
What anciently to Moors, it was Moabites.
Okay, and those are the people not allowed into the congregation of the Lord. I'm not of the Bible. I'm not subscribing to the Bible. I'm just saying in the Bible I can read. And those people are not allowed in God's congregation. So why amongst everybody else you could be in the Bible? Why you want to be the one God don't fuck with? That shit is crazy.
So who are you referring to as God and who are you referring to?
Oh, you want to play this game?
Oh, man.
Do this. Stop. We're never going to do this. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Who I'm referring to as God based on reading, study, and comprehension.
When you ask me, I don't see it as an attack. But when I ask you, you see it as an attack.
No, that's
it's not an attack. I don't mind.
All right.
But the difference is I'm going to answer every question you ask me.
All right.
And I'm not going to tap dance or buck dance. So you ask me, who is it that I see as God?
As God, as the Lord.
Now I'm going to ask you, do you want my personal opinion? Or is this a question being grafted out of what I said about Moabites?
I want an opinion.
Okay, good. You don't. I'm glad you don't want my opinion. So I'm talking about the same God that we all reference when we read the Holy Bible. I believe everybody knows that the Holy Bible has a God over.
We're not talking about Bible now. We're talking about the dictionary.
Okay, stop. We ain't going to do that. You reference a biblical term. Outside the Bible, we are not going to find Moabite. It has its inception in the Bible. Then we see other people talk about it and identify themselves as the people that's in the stories. So what I said is, with all the different stories in the Bible, because they say the Bible is the greatest story ever told. It's a Bible, but the Bible don't even have the word Bible in it. Never mind that. It's the greatest story ever told. In the greatest story ever told, there's a different group of people, several different types of characters, several different types of nationalities. Amongst all the nationalities or races that the Bible contends existed, you pick the one for black people that God says is not allowed into the congregations of the Lord. So then I just ask simply, since you're a Moabite, why amongst all the other people that's in God's scripture do not allow into his congregation?
You're saying God again?
I have to because... Okay, I'm going to do this one more time. It's called reading and comprehension. Oh, stop.
No, give me this.
Stop. Real quick. Listen, I'm going to read this.
Give me this.
But you're starting new trouble. Hold on. Watch this. Stop. Real listen. All right, listen to this. Listen. If I read a book... Hold on, stop. If I read a book, right? And it's the Bible, I know it's from God. Right or wrong?
You come up with that God stuff again.
No. Listen. Okay. I won't come up with God stuff no more. I'm asking where you get Moabite from.
No, give me the Bible.
Hold on. You say you're Moabite.
No, give me.
Where did you get the word from?
Give me the.
Stop. I'm not going to bring up God no more.
Give me the dictionary.
It's a Bible or dictionary. It's a Bible.
No, you're prison Bible, but it's a dictionary.
Who is a prison Bible?
Too.
I'm a prison Bible.
But use a Bible.
Give me.
Where's your prison Bible? Why are you saying he got a...
It was presenting Bible.
Oh, he was presenting Bible.
I would tell
you call it a Bible and then you say dictionary.
No.
I'm going to read this.
This is a dictionary.
I'm going to just ask you this one question.
We're talking about your...
No problem. I'm going to just ask you one question. You say you're a Moabite, right?
I'm a Moor.
Use a Moor.
I'm a Moor.
You're a Moor. Did you ever use the term Moabite to identify what you are?
No, I always use it because Moabite is ancient. Presently, I'm a Moor.
Moabites is ancient, presently you're a Moor. So at one point or the other you was anciently, but now you're a Moor now?
No. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing. Good.
So
now that it's the same thing.
It's just that one is ancient and one is modern.
No problem. So the ancient version of you is a Moabite and the contemporary version of you is Moor.
I'm a Moor.
No problem.
Based upon proper law.
So right now you're a white man, you're a Moor, you're a Moabite.
No. Yes, I'm a white man.
Okay.
Are you not white?
I'm melanated. I'm dark skin. I'm a nigga. I'm all that. Stop. Let me read it. He got mad because I said I'm dark skin. He he can call himself a white man, but if I say I'm dark skinned, give me the book.
Why would you be? Why would you fake?
Give me the book.
From your book.
All I'm saying.
He's reading from your book.
The comments is hilarious.
Yo, I said I'm melanated, I'm dark skinned, I'm a nigga. Give me the book. Give me the book.
No. Am I reading from your book? You know?
No.
You don't see what I'm going on.
Don't call him a cracker.
I said I'm dark
Don't
skinned.
call him a cracker. But he didn't.
Is this your book?
Facts.
Is this your book?
You still can't answer that question.
Is this the book you bring in? So if the man, hold on, if the man is reading from your book, what you got to fear, bro?
No.
This is what you brought out.
But look.
Yo, we just want words have a beginning somewhere. If you're a Moabite, and then ask me why am I questioning God, I just remember Nehemiah 13:1 where God says you guys are not allowed in His congregation. But we can ignore that because I see you want to play around with that.
No one the book back.
Okay, good, my brother. But let me finish reading what you asked me to read, please.
No. I want to go in there. But the best way.
That's weak, brother. I can't do it. I'm not talking to you no more.
That's not true.
The second I call myself dark skinned, you lost your mind.
No. That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
Right to what I said.
I'm dark skinned.
You said cracker. You went in. Oh, don't call him cracker.
He didn't say
He said nigga. He didn't say
He said, brother, we don't got to refer to ourselves as that.
No.
When I say these crackers, brother, we don't got to go around calling them.
All I'm saying.
He didn't say the crackers one time.
No.
I said I'm dark skinned.
He defended the crackers one time.
God. All I'm saying that you saying.
Come on, white man. I'm tired of your tricks, white man. You can't get away with that. You can't get away with that.
I'm going to ask you if you're white.
And I told you I'm a nigga, I'm dark skinned, I'm melanated. Before I tell you I'm some damn white man, I'm going to take nigga before I tell you I'm a white man.
All right. So
I'm going to tell you that. Because before 1870, I wouldn't be walking around here telling you I'm a white man.
And this is why I don't go no further with him. Because
go ahead.
What is saying and what my aim and view is in terms of proper life in relation to the ancestors, it conflict with what he's saying. Because he's in the dictionary.
He's not allowed in God's congregation. Anciently.
Today,
he's a white man.
In the dictionary that we are free white persons.
No, we don't know what it say because when I'm about to read it, you want to take the book because it's getting too hot.
We are free white persons. You hear what I'm saying?
You know what they say? If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. That's what they say, right? Look at him hiding the book from the nigga. He hiding the book from a nigga. If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book.
Yo, bro, you short.
And him say,
now you hiding the book from the nigga versus the white man.
And him saying,
I'm gonna rename this. I'm gonna rename this.
No,
nigga versus the white man.
No, and him, I say,
the nigga versus the
say nothing to do with complexion.
He's killing me right now.
Yo, you gotta say it the right way. The nigga versus the cracker. He defended the cracker one time. He never said nigga no time.
Facts.
Facts. It's
And
still not answering
you know what?
yet. That one question I asked you, it's still in that. You want to explain. What you gotta explain? Answer the question.
Me ask him, man, if he's a white man.
You can't ask a yo. Are you gonna ask a question with a question?
Go sit down, no man. Go sit down. Them man attack. Are you sitting down, man?
No, I asked
Them
you.
man first class. Listen, them man a first class conversationalist. And them man know if it twist things.
Let me not twist something. Me answer one question.
So go sit down.
I did not twist it. I asked you one question. You defend the crackers, but you don't defend somebody calling we niggas. You defend the cracker one time.
Real talk.
That got nothing to do with me educated or not. It's a question. You can't answer it.
Facts.
So what you trying to tell me? You're just like me then.
No, but look.
Just say me uneducated. You present yourself like me. Then you can't explain it yet. It's a yes or no question.
Me ask him, man.
You can't ask him and me ask you the question.
No, I'm talk about you there now.
You ain't answer my question.
No, you don't want to answer.
You can answer it.
You don't want to answer
I
what's
don't want to talk to you.
But you want to defend the cracker though.
Him say.
You white. You're right. You're white.
Alright, now let me do this. Even though I love my Moorish brothers out
You
there.
a cracker.
Even though I love my Moorish brothers out there. Hold on. Watch this. Watch this. You ain't got to answer it. Let me show you something about our people, right? And this is love. I love my Moors, right? But we're the only one that's going to come under a nationality that has a suffix ISH on it. If something is yellowish, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's yellowish, it ain't exactly yellow.
Facts.
It's amalgamated with something, right?
Exactly.
So why our people will turn around and call themselves Moorish? That's the only group of people on planet Earth that gonna add an ish to their nationality and tell you that they're original to something. If you're Moorish, what the hell else are you mixed with? That's what I want to know. Because everybody else, they're Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and then you got Ish, Moorish. Like, what if we walk around saying I'm blackish? Like, what are you, a black man? No, I'm blackish. You're going to be like, mixed with what? Like, who says that shit? So, what is a Moorish? Moorish what?
And that let me further know that this is a revolving door. That's why I take this.
It's a revolving door.
Look,
the people want to know. You got innocent souls out there that want you to answer
this. It's a revolving door with you.
Don't be so brilliant that you're too smart to answer a question.
It's a revolving door.
Because I subject myself to questioning.
It's a revolving door. And the best way to win an argument is to avoid it.
No, win it.
It's to avoid it. Hold on. It's to answer some damn questions. If I could subject myself to questioning in humility in the name of scholarship and knowledge and empowerment, why is he so bigger than everybody here? He can ask whatever questions he wants, but he can't deliver when we ask him a question. He has not answered one question here.
Facts.
And that is typical of the white man that I already knew prior to encountering him. So now by calling himself the white man, he's adopting the same traits and characteristics of the white man when we start asking him, yo, what's up with your policies? What's up with your government?
Trump.
You know what I'm saying? He's acting the same damn way.
Just like Trump.
Like Trump. Now, if a black man come in here and say I'm the white man, and I mean status, I said I can eat with you. I understand what you're saying. Go ahead, my brother. Now, when he pull out the dictionary, and amongst that status since 1870 when they passed that act, his status is all-inclusive of several other people or entities, which would not be exclusive to people of this complexion. So I simply ask for his understanding, because he's teaching us this. He should know more about what he's talking about than I, since he's the one asserting or postulating these claims. Since that's the case, I simply ask this, so I'm not making a mistake while I'm learning from him, his perspective. While there be right or wrong, I'm still learning from his perspective because he's the one proposing these ideas to us. Okay, he's a white man. Okay, you say it means status. I said, okay, I can accept all of this. I'm going to show you the dictionary where it says so. So far, so good. Then all these other people come up. And all I want to know is your status as a white man being shared with other people that are non-melanated? I would say non-black, but then he will cut me off to describe what black means as if he don't understand the context in which I'm delivering the question. So now I have to say all sorts of shit like non-melanated, non-dark skin. I gotta find all these other misnomers like we don't know what I'm talking about. Just to get the question on, and after all his hard work, he still don't answer the damn question. That's the problem. So I'll ask him one more time. Is your white person status inclusive of other nationalities that are non-melanated, non-dark-skinned, who we would say are non-black people? Because if you can't answer that, there's an insecurity about it, which means you don't even feel comfortable delivering your information because you know there's something about it that has idiosyncrasies in it that makes you say, man, part of this is BS.
Facts.
Because I walk with you being a white man. I walk with you saying the status. Okay, we don't want to say black. Black means something bad. White means something good. I could do all of that. But your dictionary included some other people in there. So now, how the hell am I going to have a racial identity if I'm sharing my racial identity with people who don't have the same genetic affinity? That's the question.
You get what he's saying? Yo, you get what he's saying, bro?
Yeah, I get that.
You gotta break it down.
Yo, listen.
Hey, everybody should get it.
Listen, hear me out. Before you speak.
Hear him out.
Listen, man.
Out of all them people that was in that book, all them other people, that's of other complexity than you. Listen, do they feel and they share that same belief that you're a white man as well?
Listen.
You get what I'm saying?
Put back on the
out of all them people that they were saying, all them different type of people that was in the book. Do they feel the same way as you say?
That's right. Get him again. What you said, brother?
Am I asking the right question?
Yes or no after
Am I asking it right?
Yeah, you actually right.
I'm asking right.
You see that brother, yeah? You see that brother, yeah?
He's not answering the question.
You don't know. You don't know how
answer.
vicious this brother is.
Vicious? Ad hominems galore.
I don't know why I said that.
He said I'm
Why you say
vicious.
that?
All them other people consider you a white man.
Yo, he attacked everybody that asked him a question. I swear.
Yo, right. All them people consider you a white man.
One
Everybody,
question,
every
he can answer.
Scandinavian, all
He's
that
like,
stuff you read in there. Do they consider
After
you
all
white
of
man?
that.
No.
None of them like me.
So all them people.
So why you can't answer a simple question? Yes or no?
Hold on, man.
All them
Hold on.
people.
You know what I'm holding on?
No, man, I deal with it.
But you say hold it on.
No, I'm not dealing with emotions. I'm not dealing with emotions.
Emotions.
You said hold
I'm
it
not
on.
dealing with emotions. I'm not dealing with emotions.
He asked for this. I was going my way. And I said, you know what? Freak it. Let's go.
Listen to my brother say. Listen to my brother say.
Yo, this is
Are you white? Are you black?
And I said,
I hear and say no. Say it again.
no, I am dark skinned. I am melanated. I'm not going to be the white person inclusive of all those non-melanated people. I'm not part of that clique.
All right.
I ain't got shit to do with that.
You remember where?
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
You remember where you told me?
What it sound like, brother? Hold on, real quick.
You remember where you told me?
Show me this. You know what it sound like?
No.
He asked you the same question. You said you was
Yo, let me
white.
show you something. He sound like he's one of those black people that got parted into this boule. Pardon me. I'm talking to the brothers here. To the brothers. Yeah, you white. I'm talking to the brothers. I ain't talking to you. So he sound like brothers. Do you know those black people that get part of those white fraternities or boules or Gamma Delta shits? And then they
fraternities.
or Prince Hall Masonry because the white Masons accept them or whatever. And they be like, you know what, I'm down in this group because they accept me. And then they look down on the other black people because they down with these white people, but they the one black people that can hang out with.
Well, no, Prince.
That's what this shit sounds like.
No, there's
so
no.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just go through the struggle with the homies.
No, there's no whiskey.
I'm rolling with my niggas on this
There's
one.
no Prince
You can be the white man.
There's no Prince with me. I am a Moor.
Because that white man seen your ass.
Descendant of Morocco.
I ain't say you're a Mason. You can stop that. I said that as an example, Prince Hall Masons,
But correct my
they're
part.
the only ones that's accepted by Euro Freemasons. Everybody else is considered clandestine. So as an example, I was saying there's Prince Hall Masons who are embraced by European Masons, and then those European Masons don't embrace any other type of Masons. They say they're clandestine. I said this seems similar because he's in a group called white persons, and Moorish people are accepted. Moorish people are accepted. Black people, there's a group of black people that's just, everybody else seems like they're not black in this group called white persons. How inconvenient for you to be the darkest motherfucker in the group, but you accept it so long as you call yourself a white person. So I'm not with none of that.
All right. So you remember?
Are you the only?
You remember earlier? When we had
I only saw one group of black
You remember
people.
earlier?
Might be two groups of black people there.
You remember earlier when I asked you why you calling the Caucasian them white?
Yes, you asked me that.
And you said to me, say,
What I said to you?
because the unconscious brotherhood out there wouldn't understand it.
Yeah, because I would have called him something other than that. It doesn't mean I agree with the terminology or phraseology you give him. I'll call him a Tamahu from the Metal Nature. I would give him a terminology that identifies what he's done to us historically on the merit of what you choose to call him. I had a terminology that I would call him.
So the whole time you're conversing.
Yeah, what's up? It's not a lot.
You don't think? No, man.
Go ahead.
No. You have your own.
Go ahead, my brother.
I respect you, man.
This is interesting because you haven't answered none of the other questions. And you're still asking questions. Go ahead. And I'm still answering.
The whole time you're not talking.
Yes, sir.
We.
True.
Right? You still don't think you're a free white person.
No. I'm not part of that clique. I'm not part of your free white person.
You said you white. I asked you one question. You defend the crackers. You don't defend the niggas yet.
Don't
But
call
you
them
still
that, man.
But you're going back again.
But John Matthias, don't call them that.
No, you never said that. Just the crackers. Don't defend the crackers. No, you're talking about yo, you're confused.
Why you say this?
You know,
Said don't. He said don't call him that, man. Yeah, he felt so hurt.
Yo, white
Why we can't call him white man and cracker?
Listen, man.
We know who we
Peace
talking
and
about
love
when we
we
say
attack.
cracker. We talking about
Peace and love we're talking about.
Ain't nobody fighting.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
But the cracker's the one that made the crackling sound on our back when he whipped us.
No, but look at this.
And you hanging out with them calling yourself a free white person. Some of them people crackers up in there, you know. That definition, there's some crackers in there.
So what you talking about?
You're with the historical cracker as a Moor.
The Sicilian them. that you're talking about?
I'm talking about the Sicilian. Those are free white persons too.
What
Is a Sicilian a free white person also?
Yes, it's
Bring out the book.
Is the Moorish man such as yourself, is the brother I see, are you also a free white person?
I'm a free white person.
So you and the Sicilian that I talked about put the crackling sound on our backs and whipped us. You and him are of the same nationality.
No, but I'm asking you, if you think that based upon what the book's saying, free white person.
I'm basing upon what you say.
But in the book,
you just said
well,
you and the
just read
Sicilian.
that.
You said the Sicilian's a free white person and he's the cracker I'm identifying. You said you're also a free white person. So you and the damn cracker that I'm identifying as the oppressor, you and him have the same nationality. That means you and I don't have the same nationality.
Yo, crazy.
If you have the same nationality as the slave master, you and I don't have the same nationality.
Yeah, I need to hear his definition of the word white.
Because according to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Article 15, Clauses 1 and 2, you have the right to nationality, you have the right to change nationality.
Article 1?
You use
Article 1, Section 15.
Provisions 1 and 2. Okay, Article 15, Clauses 1 and 2, Universal Declaration of Human Rights. You have the right to nationality, the right to change nationality.
Right.
You playing around with all their matrix. So you chose to change your nationality and associate and make and bond nationality with the cracker. I'm not with that. You playing around with his game and you're going to lose at his game with that shit. He ain't going to turn around and look at you any higher as a nigga than me. White man still bop you over your head when he pull you over driving the fucking car. He don't care if you know damn more. The white man pull you over in the street right now, you say I'm a free white person. He know that white status. You think he give a fuck about that? He gonna bop you upside your head. Nigga, just for calling yourself a white man, he gonna really fuck you up. You got the nerve to say you and me's on the same level? That cracker will whop him upside his head.
Well, look at this. Look at this.
Maybe that's why some of these brothers be getting gunned down. They be talking that shit. And that's the side of the story we never heard before.
Well, look at this.
Put your hand on the wheel, turn the lights on. I'm a free white person. You can't do that. Nigga, get the fuck out the car. You think you got some special privilege because you call yourself white?
No, look at this.
I'm looking at it. I read that definition.
And this now, and what you're saying and what you're demonstrating yourself.
I wouldn't agree with you until you pull that dictionary out.
Know what you're demonstrating. I mean, you really are.
Thank you.
Now.
See, it was all love until I disagreed.
No.
Now I became vicious.
No.
You seeing who I really am?
No, the person you are. But at least I'm no hypocrite. You said right to your face. No, but look at this now, my brother.
Hey, you're angry.
No, I'm not. My brother, I love and respect you because I'm see my brother. Me tell you that.
No, you don't. You don't see your brother. You're a white person. I'm not no white person. I'm not going to be no white person under no circumstances. I saw the free white persons as part of that act since 1870.
You never mentioned about the Moors in there?
The Moors and who's those other people? That's the elephant in the room you never want to address. But now you have said Sicilians is one of them, and those are the crackers that I would label crackers.
All right, so you don't call a Chinese person white?
Would I call a Chinese person white? No, I wouldn't.
You would call it?
We call them Chinese. Just ask.
What if Chinese have Moorish blood in them?
Hold on.
Chinese have Moorish blood in them too. So Chinese can be Moorish.
They are Moors.
Do we have anything that belong to us exclusively, brother? We got to share the shit now with Asians and Sicilians?
But what about the Philippines?
Let me ask you something. Are all our people Moors?
Moorish.
What do you mean?
Moorish, pardon me. All our people, I don't want to say black people because it's going to be a problem. Are all our people that look like this, it's how I do sign language and shit, are all our people that look like this, they're all Moors? According to that definition? Because I've seen some people left out.
All right. So
I've seen many African nations left out of the definition.
All right.
Yes or no?
So let me deal with your heights of intelligence. And that. You answer the question that you have.
I'm going to ask a question.
If I answer it, it's going to be...
Let me deal with you. Ask your heights of intelligence and that. You answer your question that you just asked.
You don't like to answer nothing that you presented to us?
No.
You just wanted us to accept everything.
No.
I see the type of person you
Yeah.
are. I see the type of person
You
you
got to
are.
believe this thing. You don't break it down.
Brother,
you ask a question, you can't get an answer. You know what I'm saying?
If you're presenting ideas to the people, you gotta stand on something. You gotta answer questions.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
That's it.
Then
you're not saying
I know you can't explain.
You haven't answered the question yet.
You defend the cracker.
The conversation went on for like an hour. You ain't answered yet.
I'm still waiting.
No, man.
You defend the cracker, you don't defend the nigga.
You're too emotional, man. Don't get involved.
He's the one calling everyone names, calling him an infant. Saying,
no, be emotional because I answer question.
No, because you don't know. Let me say.
No, don't say I don't know.
You know.
No, because I'm not still on talking about it. It's a simple question.
These are facts.
Yes or no? You still can't say it yet. You want to explain? Yes or no?
Me say, you see you?
Catch it. I'm trying to hide his face. Catch it.
Are you?
Turn round.
Are you me blaming now?
Turn round.
You me blaming.
You blaming me.
This unconscious brother come at me.
Unconscious?
No, me unconscious. No, me unconscious.
No, so we're gonna find out now.
For ask a question the whole damn time.
You know me blame? Hold on. It's not me unconscious now. Hold on.
He said I started this with the
No, man, left.
You see the devil battle we have in your hand? That is all I can drink and you have on the thing now.
Me have on this and drink.
Don't know that you do, you have the buckle in your hand a while ago.
But it don't matter.
It matters that you tell me once you drinking you don't have this.
You don't have it.
And that me have a lot of meaning. Right now you contradict yourself.
No.
Got him.
Got him.
I don't
Got
drink with
him.
that. You know that. And
So
I
where
don't
does
smoke
show
with
it? Where does show it?
You just threw the bottle away, God?
What's the matter?
I'm just you know how those niggas act. You're the white person.
Yo, you the white person though.
Yeah, I'm taking out.
So I'm
You defend the crackers one time. You don't say, yo, why you calling the guy?
What
You didn't say that yet.
What trick we talking
They not
about?
must see me after you're not blind. You're blind?
What trick?
I asked you the truth.
I heard the bottle
Oh, me good. Say I run me. You don't want to hear my question. I can't answer my question.
I want to talk to him.
But me answer a
Hey, I
question.
just a nigga, you the unconscious brother. This guy walked in here, the white man.
I'm Mr. Moss now.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Emotional.
I'm sorry, Morris.
Nigga, he just
Yo, I'm sorry, Morris.
I'm emotional.
Yo, I'm sorry, Morris.
All right.
I'm
All of
very
us.
emotional.
All
I'm
of us
sorry.
are free white persons.
Yeah, you
No,
not that.
you.
You're the only free white person in here, my brother.
So you're going to decide for them?
I apologize. Are you a free white man?
Negative, bro.
Are you a free white man, my brother?
No, I'm light
Are
skinned.
you a free white man?
Him up on the borderline.
Yo, this shot is too much, man. Then who is he? He's a fraud. He's an impersonator. You ain't no white man.
But you know the funny thing? He take out this
I want to hear
dictionary.
him define.
Facts.
Now he pack it up
I
and
want to hear the
leave.
definition of
That's
white.
not
Maybe he can
bullshit.
tell you that.
Give me the definition.
Can you define white for me? Define white.
When we read
No,
the
the funny
definition,
camera when you
you
say
put him in this jam in the first place.
No.
Because this free white person is inclusive of several other
If
people.
I'm find out, say,
Yes, sir, brother.
you know, contribute to what I say. As a free white person, you would have called our people Negroes and black.
So you decide saying white.
I mean, no, black is an adjective word.
I ask you a question. You decide.
Black is
Look,
He
who's a cracker?
said, I decided
Black
you guys
is an adjective
black,
word.
but
You
we
cannot
don't realize
use it
it's
as an
certain.
identity.
And all of us are free white
Because a
people.
noun
You
is the
say
name of a
also-
person, places and things.
It's
We're not
easy
black
to just
people.
tell people shit until
Yo,
you
my
get questioned.
my 5-year-old daughter.
So we're white people?
My question is,
He
you
read
call
the
him a
definition
cracker, you
and then
can't
a bunch
yes
of white
or no
people
yet.
in there, and then
We are free white persons. We're not
There's
black
no
people.
African communities in there.
Look, we have
Haitians,
same
Jamaicans,
complexion, no, you white.
Haitians, there's Scandinavians and Sicilians,
You some Moorish.
and then him. And I'm like, yo,
You
bro,
is
don't
a Moorish.
like
No matter
people,
what
all
you
these
tell
white
me. That be
people,
your
free
mix.
white persons.
You know.
That-
You know what I mean?
so-
Is there any others like
Yeah,
it?
He's a
so you
Moorish,
just
right?
a group of niggas that they use
He's a Moorish,
to
are you
count on
saying?
other niggas.
I'm a Moor.
We seen this
Yo,
in
he's a
slavery.
Moorish.
You're a house
Moor.
nigga.
Alright,
You
you's
know
a
what I'm
Moorish.
saying?
I know he's a Moorish.
He's the house nigga. Everybody's
Your
watching.
mix.
He gets to oversee us.
What is a part
Have you
of
ever seen
speech
that
of a
before?
Moor?
Listen to what me
Oh, no, I
say.
got black
You
people
want
podcast
read on
speech.
that. You don't realize
Watch this, yo.
You like ask questions, but you
He's
don't like. No, you can't tell
he's a house nigga.
What is the part of
He's the one that the white man brought with him to look over us and look down upon us.
When we ask a
So
question,
he's walking around here. He don't feel no
debating.
way if we call each other all sorts of other names, but don't say nothing about the cracker, because that's his people rocking out with him. So he's the overseer.
Say it again. Say it again.
There's a group of black people.
No, say that part again. You said the cracker. Look.
The cracker.
Don't do that. It wasn't when we start the conversation with you. It wasn't in the intention for it to cause any mixed feelings.
No mixed feelings here. I don't think no one feel away. I think you're the only one feeling
No.
away.
I don't. It wasn't. I don't want you.
I don't think nobody feel like they
when
upset with you. I don't feel upset with you.
When you are
I'm frustrated with you not answering.
When you and I talking.
Yes, sir. It was
Welcome
positive.
to tonight and futuristic. Don't mention Negro or that cracker stuff. I
didn't mention Negro. I mentioned nigga.
It's not necessary
The white man
to call them. You don't have to call nobody out of their name.
The white no.
What?
The white stop again. The white man knows that nigga is a title of nobility that denotes an Ethiopian sovereign, and several other African communities have established the same thing.
Yeah, but you don't have to do that when you know that you're more.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Let me finish this. I'm not asking you questions, so you don't got to do that. So what I'm saying is, you have Niger. There was no letter J since the 15th century. Since the letter J ain't come into the 15th century, Niger's nigga. We know in the Metal Necha, we know all the way down the board, several African communities identify nigga as a title of nobility that denotes a sovereign. Specifically, Ethiopia tells you this. So now watch this. When the white man come and he see niggas,
Stop calling them white, for they're not white people.
this is for sake of context. People know what I'm talking about.
Tell on himself again.
So when the white man come and he see us as niggas in our kingly capacity, in the sister's empress capacity, he hated niggas. He hated black people with power. And so it took on a negative connotation throughout the years, because I can't stand those niggas. Look at those fucking niggas. Look at them niggas think they better than everybody just because they grew up in a world that reaps or gives birth to all the organic and inorganic commodities. They come from their nations, come over here. They barely got flowers because all the rocks and shit growing where they at. Because all the coal where they're coming from. They came over to Africa and saw all the resources. They saw gold and diamonds growing like apples and oranges. You feel what I'm saying? And when he saw that, he couldn't stand niggas. He loathed niggas. And then it takes on that negative connotation today. The weird shit is that this brother is going to accept the information from the same people
Chief.
and call himself the free white person.
Chief.
And watch this.
That's not your brother.
And that's a fact, according to him.
Oh, he left already? Oh, yeah, he out of here.
He's jet.
When I said,
Out of here.
when I-
He even say bye
when I
nothing.
said
That's crazy.
When I said I was dark
He
skinned,
didn't say later brothers, later
yeah, he's
niggas.
hurt.
Nothing.
When I said I'm dark skinned, he wanted to steal the book.
Yeah.
And when I felt he was getting upset, I said, let me give him the book. Because he's in a different space mentally. I said, I'm dark skinned. That was it. Dark skin. And then he's saying, I'm creating all this confusion. You walk in, a dark ass brother talking about you a white person, and you telling me I'm creating the confusion. Then I say, he's saying status based on a meaning. So I say, you know what? If this brother's getting the meaning from a place, I said I'll walk with you because I can accept if you got the meaning from a place, a reference. So okay, it's a status. I walk with you. When he reads it, and we see all these non-black people part of his group, now I cannot be that group because I don't have a genetic affinity to Sicilians and Scandinavians and all these other people. I ain't hear shit about no Haitians. Now you think you would see Jamaican in there or something? You don't see none of us in there. What the fuck is a Sicilian to the average brother that live in Crown Heights or Brownsville? When the last time you seen a fucking Sicilian somewhere or Scandinavian in your fucking community? It's the same people. Come on. He's the only black person in a group of white people talking about he's a free white person. Then, every time I say cracker, something register in him.
Yo, he really feels a way about it. He's like, no.
Like he's the cracker or something.
Don't say that.
No. You know why we gotta call him that though?
Don't say that.
We call each other every name in here, whether we joking or angry.
That's
and brother
crazy.
Never go, yo, don't do that, brothers. He don't do that.
But as soon as you say cracker,
That was the first.
Oh, he lost his mind. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that.
Yo,
That was the first time I've ever seen that.
He's been a practicing white man for so long. He's really feeling the
He
sting.
believes it.
He's like a
Brainwashed himself.
Yo, he was a few minutes from saying, "I have a few black friends."
Yeah, I agree.
That nigga don't think that he's
I
black.
asked one question. Why you defend the cracker? Why you didn't defend the niggas?
Not
He
one
got
answer.
upset.
Not one time did he answer.
He left. You don't even say,
Yo,
bye niggas.
Yo, this shit could be burning the fuck down, and it's time to save a little baby. All you gotta do is say cracker, and he'll leave the little baby. And he'll be like, brother, why you gotta...
Hey, yo. That's scary, bro. That's scary.
Yeah, that's
said I'm a free white person.
Yo, my brothers.
Yo, please, man.
Rico.
Not
Bless
no
it.
brother ish.
Yeah, no
British.
What's up, man?
The unconscious brother.
See?
Yo, get home
One
safe, brother.
question he couldn't answer.
Yo, he
couldn't
called him like
answer
5
that.
different
He couldn't
names.
answer.
Facts.
And all he did is just ask a question.
One question.
So how are you an idiot, unconscious, or toddler,
Sensitive.
sensitive, or emotional,
Yo,
angry?
Rico. I feel say I have a change him name now. What y'all call him?
Yo, that shit
What you
is
call him,
funny.
brother there?
Whitish.
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 You ever change his name?
No,
man.
niggerish.
Niggerish, that's what he was. He was
There you
That's
go.
the
That's
word.
what he
There
is.
you go. That's the word. He's a niggerish.
He's a niggerish.
That's it.
That was very niggerish of him.
That was
That's very
good.
niggerish.
Niggerish
like
people want to present to you ideas, and then when you start questioning them about their ideas, everybody's something negative. Like, I told him, I said, y'all want to go. He like, no, we got to do this conversation. I'm like, brother, this ain't going to be good because I like you, and I'm not agreeing with everything, and I think we should go. But I said, I will not argue with you unless it's on camera because it's better that way. Because normally people speak better, think twice. That's why he didn't want to answer questions.
Yeah, he had to
Because he like, yo, I don't want to be recorded answering. I know how people do. Because I learned, don't debate people unless the camera's on their ass. Because they're more genuine when they have to answer questions.
That's the audience right there.
But he used the strategy of, I ain't answering shit. I'm going to ask all the questions. No, you answer your question. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Somebody put on his that I'm royalish.
He couldn't, bro.
Yo, they was clowning him on the live.
Yo, he did that to himself. I'm going to read it. He bodied himself.
Oh my god.
Yo. And yo, no, I got the same dictionary. I've had these conversations before. So I'm like, brother, I don't want to do this. Because I know what's going to happen.
Yo, he was feeding for it.
He was
trying
feeding. I'm like, yo, out.
And he's like, had people come to you with that same argument before?
Oh yeah, that's the
That
more.
same argument.
The Moors say they white people, and I love those brothers. They have a lot to offer the community, so I don't like to go against them because people take stuff personal. Like right now, if this video go up, everybody's gonna be wishing me death and calling me all sorts of names and looking for scandals because this is how religious people get when you start breaking down that information. So
Their belief system.
So I don't like being part of that because people don't play fair. You feel what I'm saying? Like I deal with the information and people deal with the negativity. Like if I could subject myself to being questioned, I say, yo, ask me whatever you want to ask me. Shit is recorded. You can catch me if I get caught double talking. I expect you to be the same way. You're going to keep asking me stuff, I'm going to keep answering you, and you ain't going to answer nothing. Come on, bro. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know life ain't fair, so that's how it is, people. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a black man come in here amongst a bunch of black people and tell us he's the free white person amongst all of us. You don't think we're going to give you an ass cutting for that?
And you know what? I was waiting because like, when he first said it,
and see how
and he was like, all right, brother, I agree with that, but I wanted to see where it was going.
Yeah.
I was waiting for
No,
that.
I was okay if he just said he's a free white person and white person
just means
status. I know where it's going. I can accept that because I know where you get the idea from. If we go any further, we're gonna the bang.
He pulled out the book. That was his wrong move.
That was his wrong move right there.
Yo, the book is supposed to be what you want to say.
The book killed him.
The book killed him.
Yeah, the book did it because he named all these other races and all.
Matter
these
of fact,
races.
yo,
And
I try to save him too. I try to save him when I just read up to the Moorish joint and just left it as that. He was like, no, keep reading. And you just started seeing.
So he wanted to know he wanted to let you know he was part of that. But do part of that. See him part of it.
But it's crazy.
Yeah, you get me?
He does the same thing that I'm saying the Israelites do. Cause it's
big time.
If you can't explain your information,
yo, this is funny as hell.
Verbatimly,
y'all like this?
Verbally, you don't really know it. You know what I'm saying? If you have to tell people, yo, read this, you don't know the information yourself. What me reading it is going to do versus you telling me.
Explain it.
Versus you explaining it to me.
Explain it.
You could possibly explain it to me in more detail than the book can.
Exactly. You explain your understanding.
He don't know the information. He's hearing what other people are saying, and then those other people probably did the same method. Like, read. He read it in the book. He's like, damn, you right. And then he just went on with that. Facts.
That shit crazy. Yeah, I appreciate y'all too. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, real tough.
Like, yo, bro. I got the dictionary. Where's your stuff? I'm like, my stuff is the same book.
Wow. Real tough.
That was needed tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Niggas is like, yo, what? Where in Brooklyn is this? A barbershop open till 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. Everybody always says that. Everyone always says that.
Yo, one of my fans is actually
he's like, that shit feel like a club. That nigga's lit.
Yeah. We be right up in the shop.
1 o'clock in the morning?
Yo, cats is in Africa asking this shit. Facts, I'm in Africa. They like, yo, we need a pack too. We need a pack that stay there where we can build and get. Because I was out here during Labor Day and I'm just filming and everything. They see the music playing. The streets is wild. People dubbing on the sidewalk. They was like, yo, they think Pat created all that shit. Like, this nigga's the ringleader and shit. I'm like, nah, Pat don't do that. Pat just give the hood a good outlet to get some of their shit off. But he didn't create all that shit up and down the block. Yeah, it's mad funny, man. Yeah, I'm back from Ghana, man. And from Dubai. Dubbing, laugh aloud. I remember that word. Yo, I be getting hoarse in there talking, man. I'm like, yo, man, that brother is so funny, man. All religious people do that shit. He probably is. I told him you don't want no smoke, bro. Once the video get on, I'm going in that mode.
Got to see how it goes down, brother. My first.
Yeah, real talk. That's what's up, man.
Beautiful feeling,
yeah, definitely, man.
I was actually hoping that he had more to offer. That's what I was actually hoping.
But the thing is, you don't have much to offer if. That's why I'm like, yo, you want to read? Let's just ask a question periodically while this thing is going on. Then I did it his way. I let you just read the whole thing. Let you read the whole thing. Then I'm like, now, if you keep forcing me to have to read it, I'm going to have to do it the way I read. Basically. I ask questions as I'm reading things as flags come up. Basically. So I'm like, 1870, okay, this was enacted in 1870. This is when you guys become free white persons since 1870. So I always want to know, who was you prior to being a free white person? And he says Moabite. I'm like, oh, I know about Moabites. They're not allowed in the congregations of the Most High. Why you pick that amongst everything else in the Bible?
Exactly.
You want to bring God into the situation. So now I got to ask, have you seen this word Moabite any other place floating or circulating around prior to the introduction of the Bible? I believe you was introduced to the Moabites per the Bible. Because it's a biblical term. Or customary is a term. Is it a biblical term? Does it have its origins in the Bible?
Customarily.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, come on, bro.